Hi guys, Bill here. I wanted to talk about something a little different tonight in terms of striking with a stick or striking with a machete. And the only reason I use a machete is to talk about this length. Uh, see a short stick and machete. It's just in reference to something this long. When you're talking about manipulation and non-telegraphic action and not raising your elbow before you strike and any preemptive movement before you strike that gives you away, the longer the weapon, the tougher that is to do. So, I mean, obviously with very short weapons, we can get away with stuff like our fists, and here we could strike straight up. When you have something this long, it requires dropping the tip to extend the weapon. In other words, if I want to slash or if I want to stab, obviously I can just bring the tip straight forward. Same thing as a punch, right? But if I want to strike overhead, if I raise my hand, you see me coming. But if I drop the tip and roll and extend, you don't see me coming. It's tougher to perceive. But this isn't practiced very often for the sake of power. So what I want to address tonight is a way to bring up practice that you just get used to the roll. So basically what you're doing from a side perspective, if you're holding it out, you're letting the tip drop and it rolls around as you extend your weapon. So as you come forward, you're extending your weapon. It's a lot tougher to perceive. In other words, you ever practice stuff where you have to stand completely still or straight or with your hands already down? You're not in a preemptive ready stance or whatever you call it. So the point here is you want to try to relax and roll the tip and extend the weapon. Not just be as relaxed as possible. So basically what you're doing is you're starting to extend your hand, but you turn your palm up so your tip will drop. And you roll and you can strike out. And so when you do this with a pendulum, okay, as one goes forward, here, strike back, here, strike back, here. You're swinging with the pendulum. And the idea is that you don't have to preempt any of your motions. Okay? When you practice with a pendulum, it gives you something to time. But this came up a while back when I was working out with sticks and with machetes. And when you're learning how to read an attack, most of the time people will raise their arm and you go, oh, there it is, there it comes, right? So we got on this discussion of how do you disguise or how do you minimize that here I come aspect of it. And this is one of the ways, you think about the tip of the weapon coming forward, and when your hands are down or you're let's just say you're relaxed, but you have a weapon in your hand. For instance, you have a stick in your hand, Many times when you go to practice. Now, if I want to crack you in the head and I raise this, what do you see? And this is all open. Okay? Here I come. Okay. Some people will even try to jump and do whatever. You're still going to see them coming. But if you can relax the tip and roll it and come forward, they don't perceive it as much because they don't see their hand come up. It's common sense that when you put something out there and wave it, they're going to see it. Oh, there it is, right? But when it's coming from your center and low, it's tougher to perceive. It's coming. It's still going to strike you in the head, but it's coming down, okay? Or coming bang this way. It's still going to strike you in the head. There's just not this big action. So I thought it would be worthwhile just popping on here and just giving a little tip. So that's basically it. You practice, you take an old machete or a short stick and just get used to dropping the tip and letting it roll forward. Here, drop the tip, let it roll forward. Now, if you're stepping backwards, you do the opposite. Let the stick come here. Plus, you're making a wall. You're protecting your sides, too. And you have a wedge action. You can always raise your tip for fighting applications. Self-defense kind of spin. But they get used to the idea. See, from the side, it's going to drop, swings around, and comes forward. So when you practice doing it, this part of your finger is going to be the focal point. Okay, your thumb and your forefinger. When it's around the stick, it grabs the pipe. Okay, so you could drop and roll Now, when you grab some sort of machete, you see that it's not exactly round. But you have the same idea. You grip it this way, okay? As you drop, your body's coming forward. The other idea is you're not raising your elbow and you're not really extending your hand, your whole arm motion. So you're not doing this to expose your flank. You're dropping your tip and coming forward. Drop this way. Drop coming forward. Drop here. Drop coming forward. So that's the idea. So I just wanted to share this because it's really, really worthwhile to do. And like I said, the shorter the weapon, the easier it is to do. And it's a non-telegraphed motion. In other words, it's not so preemptive. You're going to go, aha, I see it coming. That was really the whole purpose of this tutorial, was to share that, because I think it's really valuable. And I know that I share this with my students and we practice this a lot. Non-telegraphic action is also real important for any endeavor when we're using physical skills. The less we can give it away, the better our chances are, correct? So anyway, that's what I wanted to share. So, and those following me on YouTube, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Things are getting better and better and better. You can email me at billyboston@gmail.com. I can talk on the phone now with amplification. My hearing has gotten a lot better in my good ear because my kidney function is it's doing a whole lot better. The blood pressure is way down where it's supposed to be, and now things actually function a little bit better. There's not so much pressure up in my head from the artery that goes past whatever it is in my ear that makes things work. So so things have gotten a lot better. So you can email me, and if you wish to speak, give me your phone number, and I'll be happy to call you. Or you can email me at combativefitnessworkshop@hotmail.com. And again, leave me a phone number, and I'll be happy to give you a call and talk about anything. If you have critiques or any way you think things that I could be doing to get better myself, happy to listen to it. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share. So start with a short machete or a stick. It doesn't matter what length. Remember, drop the tip and roll. Okay, drop the tip and roll. If you do it with a pendulum, the whole idea with the pendulum is to time the pendulum. Okay, that motion, time the pendulum. So with the pendulum swinging, there's going to a point where it's going to stop. That's when you should tap. When it's coming back this way, right when it stops, that's when you tap. That's when you should be timing. That should be the end of your motion. So it gives you something to have fun with too. Okay? All right, gang. Okay. Until next time, I'll see you. I'm sure I'll think of some more stuff to share with you. That just came to mind. Thanks for listening. Have a good night. Peace. Take care.